Okay. I'm really only recording this because I'm trying to just basically make content. Um, so I realize nobody's going to watch this, especially if you're members of HLI, Hobby Leagues International, because they're all watching Buckman's stream, which is fine. That's the way it should be anyway. Um, but I wanted to stream it anyway, test out my new streaming sort of layout. At the same time, also put up a little bit of content for my channel since again, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I've had to start over. YouTube deleted my main channel. Um, lost 1,200 subscribers. I'm down now to what 23, I think 23. So I thought I'd stream a little bit. We'll see what we can do. Um, so we're gonna go ahead. We'll unmute the HLI stream and we'll bring it up and we'll have a little fun.
Now you should be able to are you there, Mark?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
There we go. I'm just playing around with my own streaming setup,
Yeah.
trying to get used to it. There we go. How does uh how does that look?
Good. Looks really good.
I'm the Ryobi glue gun. What side is that on the screen? Can you tell me?
Right, the line thing up in the upper right?
Oh, it is in the upper right.
Yes.
Oh, good. On my screen, it's in the upper left.
Right. Because this will be my right hand,
Okay,
and it looks right for you, right?
it does.
So on the stream, it's on the left hand side on my Discord. On the stream, it's going to be on the left hand side. There's nothing I can do about it.
Oh,
Discord just automatically reverses your video.
yeah, and
It video to you, and since it's streaming off of my computer, it'll be reversed
right.
on the screen.
Yeah, and sadly, my stream is recording the Discord. It's gonna show everything in reverse on my screen. Oh, I hate that.
So you're actually recording?
Yeah.
So do you have any kind of editing software? Because I think in editing software you might be able to reverse it.
Well, no, I'm streaming it currently. If I were recording it, yes, I could swap it. There, I know how to do that. Linux is a little more complicated, but it can be done. Um, but no, because I'm streaming it, everything is in reverse, so it's weird.
Bless you.
There must be a way to fix that.
We haven't found one yet.
Interesting.
Well, that's cool. If Eric could stream on his with his computer, we'd be streaming on 3 channels.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, that
That,
laptop of
that
his needs to be replaced.
yeah. So I've got the Pearl next to me, but I figured I'd show these tracks, do a couple of links before I start working on the Pearl.
There you go.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of hours right there.
Oh, it's not going to work. Ah, I messed it up.
What were you trying to do?
Oh, I'm trying to swap cameras. I'm just trying to learn all the little things. I don't stream a lot, so it's yeah. On
So,
my stream, I have a a button box on the right side of my desk, and I have a bunch of quick keys set up for different scenes and different things in OBS. And
Yeah.
and on in OBS on my stream, I can swap cameras left and right. In Discord, you can do it, but as long as you're using the camera on my OBS, Discord can't use that camera, so I have to swap it. It's a weird system. It really is.
Yeah. Looks like Eric's coming just in time, Eric.
No kidding.
What's Thumper doing on the bench?
Well,
Unfortunate accident, so we had him stuffed.
So, Eric, whatever you did last time when you were really low, your voice was really quiet. You need to do it again. Okay, that's better.
All right, giddy up. I just barely made it, didn't I?
Yeah, actually, we're 2 minutes to game time.
Oh, so we're not even streaming yet, so I can fix my camera. Cool.
Eric, tracks. Many little tracks.
God, Lord Almighty.
And this what's left in here right now on the right side. Those are the ones that still go onto this one track.
I'll stick with the rubber tracks.
Yeah. Well, these are not bad. They're not bad at all. There was a learning curve to how to do them, but they're not too bad. I knocked out like 10 sections in about 20 minutes earlier today.
So, Buck, is that the new camera?
No, this is the old one. The new camera is in the box. I plugged it in, made sure it worked, and then put it back in the box. By the way, if you get one, the light ring is controlled by tapping it on the top. I was like, so how am I supposed to turn it right on?
It's touch control. Oh, I see.
Yeah, my new camera does that too, but I found the light ring is so underpowered it's really not useful.
Yeah.
It doesn't even help.
It doesn't seem to, no.
Donnie just said, man, I think this might be your best stream yet, Buck. He's helping somebody's building enterprise.
I just wish mine was not reversed like that on my screen.
It's not reversed when you're looking at it.
No, but I'm also streaming it on my end, and it is reversed on my stream.
You mean so you're on YouTube and you're viewing it as a viewer, not like as yourself.
Yes.
Okay, guys, 8 o'clock. We are going live.
Cool. I've been live for about 5 minutes now.
Yeah. Well, I tend to hit right on the time.
I've
So
been
I'm
around for 37 years, so.
So I'm gonna say hi to Eric because he was the first one here. I don't know why. Hi, John. Hey Chris, welcome to the stream. Hey Donnie, welcome to the stream. And this is my best stream yet. We have 3 people here.
There we go.
Yeah, and where did the goofy get Mirror Universe Millennium Falcon? It's been Donnie. Apparently, you haven't been watching my stream for a while because that's been my logo for a long time. And you're actually the first one to mention that it's backwards.
What's backwards?
The Millennium Falcon on my logo.
Nah.
Yeah, it is. I noticed it last week.
No, it's a prototype.
Prototype.
Pay
Right.
attention when she drew it. With it being backwards, it does help a little bit that maybe Disney won't come after me.
That's true.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Donnie. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Cringeworthy. Huh? Cringeworthy. I'm working on the tank. You're going to be like, oh, why did you do that? Oh, don't glue that there. Oh, my God.
Bench Bunny was not as cool as Bench Goofy. We'll say that.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Rascal's watching my stream too. That's cool.
Really so tiny that you can't tell it's small backwards. So I'm going to work on the pearl in a few minutes, but I figured I'd let everybody see what I do on these tank treads to get them to go together, because each of these individual pieces has to be put on one at a time.
There's too much like work.
Yeah, it is, but it's actually very relaxing. Hey, Shu.
Hey, don't mock the bench bunny, okay? I got him by my feet too. He's bugging. He's like, Pepe, Pepe.
Okay. So first, line up the next best you can, and this is the key. I've got this is like a point or smaller drill, and I put it in there. It clears out anything that's in the hole in the way, keeping the wire from going in. Ow! Sometimes it pops out. Get this back in here. But the key thing is, what it does is it makes the entire track, or the entire, I guess you'd call it a tunnel across. Did that break? No, it didn't. But it makes the entire tunnel across line up correctly. And of course, I had a rhythm going earlier today and knocked out a bunch of them in a very short while. And since I'm on camera now, it's not going to play nice.
That might work.
Don't bite my toes.
Actually, what the problem is working on the whole thing. I usually do a section and then put them together.
Well, I'm taking Chris's advice. I just don't call him Christopher because that's my boy's name. I'll take Chris's advice. He, doing it in sub assemblies. Yeah. I've actually never done anything in sub assemblies. I just put it together as it is. I paint it as I go, and so on and so forth. So this is kind of a first for me.
That's how I did all the trucks I built.
What, as you go?
No, in sub assemblies.
Oh.
Basically, just build pieces and then eventually you can put them all together in one.
Okay. And you can see, and by the way, I'm using cheaters for this, but you can see those two tracks are together. And I will pull this back out, and it should let me slide the wire straight on through.
Are you counting how many links you're doing? Like you're not just doing one big ass long track and then be like, oops.
There's 240 tracks or links total, and they were in two separate bags of 120 each. There's 120 or 113 links per side. I checked it today, and I'm about 3/4 of an inch short from being able to finish one side off. So what I did was I pulled the drill back out. I stuck the wire in there, I don't know if you can, this is gonna focus on, there's a little piece of wire in there. Once that's in there, take the other, pin vise. Don't grab this one. I've actually grabbed the drill portion before, but take the other pin vise, get some, I know I put some super glue in here. Where'd it go? I lost my super glue. But you take a drop of super glue, and all you're looking to do is put it right on the end of the link where you just put the wire in. Because what that's going to do is it's going to keep that wire from coming out. And it's going to make the link stay together while it's still able to move like these are. See if I can knock out a few more, and then I will bring stuff for the pearl over. Because you can see I've got it there. The instructions at least.
All right.
Just like I said.
So Matt, what are you doing? That ain't the pearl.
Nope, that's the Constitution.
Cool.
Yeah, a year and a half sitting on a shelf. I had to blow off a bunch of dust.
Another Chris. There's a lot of Chris's. The other Chris from Classic Plastic 101, CP 101. He's doing the same thing, the same kit, and boy, he hasn't made an update either. I don't know if people get burnt out.
It's
on that or what.
I will say I enjoy working on the wooden kits more than I do the plastic kits. So I think that's partly why it's taken me so long to do this one.
I think you said that's the Revell mark.
Yeah.
I have acquired, I think, parts of. I've got at least one full one, but I think I've acquired parts of two more.
Oh, really?
Yes, because those parts are so old. Like the sails, the sails on all of mine. I'm not even going to try.
Oh, yeah. I believe mine is a reissue. I'm not sure from what year, but it's not like a super old version. My father built this back in the early 80s as well, so his was like a super older version. But this one, I think, is a reissue of that kit.
I think one of them, at least one of them that I've got, is the same kit that my brother built in the '70s.
Yeah, probably the same kit my father built.
Don't worry, Kenny. Nobody beats you when it comes to shelf queens.
No. Actually, let me see. I'm just looking. Holy crap. Actually, Chris, this track isn't quite long enough yet. The Pearl has stretch, yes, indeed.
The new craft version.
Actually, Chris, I'm not hating them. I'm having a blast with these things. At first, it was really difficult, and trying to use these plastic ones was ugly. And I tried to use the cheater tool they provided, but none of it works better than just holding them like this. And truly, the biggest part that has made it a lot simpler is using a drill bit. And these CNC bits are all casualties of building this thing. This is a steel bit instead of, I don't know what those are made of. They snap. This is one of the cheapo bits I had just laying around, and I'm actually having some pretty good luck with it.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with the rubber tracks that my tank kit came with.
Busy.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Well,
I'm all for intricacy, but that's pushing it.
That's pushing it, right?
I mean, my eyes alone couldn't see what you're doing, so
that's it. I'm wearing cheaters.
yeah. Even with them, I'd have a hard time. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me, it's interesting to say the least.
Well, what's interesting is that, like, this kit is missing parts. Like, this is not the first time I've come up with this problem here.
That's why
You saw
th-
Bill?
that's why I wondered if it was an AMT kit because I every AMT kit I've built has been missing parts.
It's really bad. I think I might have found it. There we go. Probably, I'd have to say there's 3 missing pieces and 1 piece that doesn't even exist. Like, it's here, but it doesn't go anywhere. That makes any sense.
So what you're saying is you're missing 3 pieces and you got 1 part from another kit.
Yep.
Wow.
That is correct. And this is what is this again? A monogram. No, okay. If we're gonna talk about like companies that we had a hard time with, I'm gonna have to go out on a limb, and each one of us can answer this question. And you guys sitting at home, you can join in the fun. What's like your most hated model company that you've never had success with? I'll start. Lindbergh.
AMT.
What was that, Matt?
AMT.
All right, Buck, you go.
I'm thinking. I actually managed to have success with most kids.
Well, I mean, in the end, yes, I've had success, but with some of those truck kits, for instance, it's a nightmare getting there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. After watching you and Eric, I have several truck kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to do my next one.
I mean, I've enjoyed every one of them except for the cab over I did. But for me, AMT kits take the cake. I don't think I've ever even built a Lindbergh kit.
Chris says Lindbergh as well.
Thinking about it, I would have to probably say, because this is the one kit that I threw away, was the Defiant, and I think it was MPC that made the kit.
MPC,
I threw
okay.
it away more because we were moving than anything else. Actually, who makes the Mach-E fighter?
Oh, yeah. Ravel, I think.
Is it?
It could be the company that does the Mach-E fighter, the Kazon torpedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Voyager. That's got to be Ravel, isn't it?
Well, because the Mach-E fighter, and it's my own fault because I wanted to light the warp engines, almost lost a track there. The Mach-E fighter just was a bear, and I never finished it. The Defiant I didn't finish simply because I was in the middle of it when we moved, and it was being too much of a pain in the ass, and so I was like, "Nah, you're not moving with me."
Donnie says Lindbergh. That's 3 for Lindbergh.
Yeah, like I said, I've never actually built a Lindbergh, so I have no experience with them.
Schumann, Shu there, he takes Buck's stance. He's never really had any issues.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, in the end, even with the worst kits I've had, I was proud of the results. But There are some that the journey is just such a nightmare.
Actually, I just came up with the company, and I continue to buy their kits.
What is it?
Eagle Moss.
Oh,
No, I've never done one of those either.
oh, oh! Come on. Where's the love, Caitlin? I mean, boy.
Wow.
Hey, I didn't say I'm not gonna do them. I'm just gonna say those are the ones that they are the bane of my existence because I love the subject matter. The kits suck.
And isn't Eagle Moss? Isn't it? Because remember I told you I was like, man, I'd love to do one. And I think it was Eagle Moss that does the Willys Jeep, the World War II Willys Jeep.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was like, man, if I was gonna do one, I'd probably do that. And then, of course, that was before all you guys started having like these horrid experiences, And then I'm like, dang.
So what is
See,
that?
I think like we talked about, the Willys Jeep is just like the rest of them. It's $60 a month. They
Yeah.
will. You can do from 1 to 8 kits every week to I think it's 2 months. But if you do 1 kit every month, you're looking at 5 years before you finish it.
Right.
Yeah. And when you put it in perspective, I was like, oh yeah.
See, I always said if I was going to do a subscription kit like that, I'd go with the like the Victory or one of the old sail ships. I think it's a company called is it? I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. Diagostini. Yeah, I know I butchered that, but yeah, they put out a subscription HMS Victory that is just phenomenal, but in the end, the price is just so high.
Well, from what I understand from Kaylin,
Hey, Jalen.
is Kaylin here? Oh, Jalen. Hi, Jalen. So, those are the tracks I just put together in the last 20 minutes. So I've gotten a little bit better at them. But Caitlin was saying, Will Wayne was building the Victory for the Agostini.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He burned it. It got that bad and frustrating at some point that he burned the kit.
Oh. Wow.
That's insane.
I still personally want to do it. It's just again the price tag puts it way outside my reach.
Build it or burn it.
Build it. I don't think I'd have honestly I can't imagine I'd have that much trouble with it honestly.
There was a guy that was doing it pretty steadily over across the puddle. Genesis Models. I was watching him for a while, a year or two back. I don't know if he completed it or not.
Only 1,000 more to go. Yes, indeed. And those were my cheaters that I was wearing.
Hey, GB.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Donnie, minis count. But I didn't realize Games Workshop was that bad. To put together as kits there. Welcome to the Nut House, GB. Always welcome.
Yep.
So, welcome to the Wild Bunch, right? Where? Okay, so this may have a seam, but it's facing down, so I don't really care. Or do I? I don't know yet.
Nah, you don't care.
Cares. Oh no, you know Eric. He cares.
No, I know he does.
Well, what's funny is I got him on a seam that wouldn't even be seen. Stand it.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, I still took care of that steam.
No, it's funny because I've figured out over the last couple of years how to push Eric's buttons. Exactly which button to push to make him do something. Okay.
You're doing good then, because I've known him a long time and I still don't know those buttons.
Oh, yeah, everything is model kits, and it's one of these things that when he gets going on a model, if you put something in the chat, he'll look at it and go, "Really?" And he'll go
Yeah.
after one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck's evil that way. I've owed him my soul numerous times.
Yeah. It all started with this little kit called Titanic.
Yeah, turned into Bismarck, turned into God knows what in the future.
Yeah, but you can't complain that price for the Bismarck.
Oh, I'm not complaining at all. Hell no. Buck literally is my hobby star, so that's like no joke. If at the beginning, if you watch the beginning of his stream, he has a picture of his stash, and it's ungodly. Like it's just like, oh.
Right. Yeah, yeah, I know it makes me sad about mine.
That's 7 years of unrestrained spending.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's for
I'm
when he retires. I totally get it. It's for when he retires. But
yeah. I'm hoping I'll be able to retire. That's the thing you don't know nowadays. But uh, the closer I get to it, the more I want to start building up my collection. So
Yeah, well, and that was the thing is my wife and I talked about it, and she used to ask me, why do I need more kits? And I finally convinced her that when I retire, I'm going to build a lot faster than I do now.
well, thing is, when you retire too, you don't know if you'll have the money to buy more kits, so you might as well buy them when you can.
I know I won't.
Oh, look, there's a Richard Pizzal watching my stream now too.
hey,
Hey, I'm on a roll.
Hey,
23,
Richard,
23 subscribers. That's a far cry from where I was.
didn't you have like 1,200?
Yeah, I had 1,200. Wow. Got to start somewhere, I guess.
that is true, Chris. Galen collects that much in one weekend.
What's that?
Kalen he bought the other day or a couple of weeks ago 22 kits on the scale model graveyard.
Wow.
He said it was like 105 or so for the kits, but the way shipping is these days, he probably paid $200 in shipping.
Right.
Right.
If I pick up one or two while I'm out shopping or something, I figure I'm doing pretty good. But
Eric just dropped off.
oh, what happened, Eric?
So there's my
Oh,
data stack, which he's back.
I actually was looking at that one.
He's almost back.
Yeah. No, I was actually looking at that one at the store when it was available, but I didn't pick it up.
I got it up at eBay and it cost me like under $30.
Yeah, at Walmart they were 24 bucks, I think.
Well, and I had to get it because I don't have them all. There's a few that I am just not impressed with,
Right.
but almost the entire AMT line of Coca-Cola kits.
Nice. Yeah, because I picked up the delivery panel van. I picked up the I
You
forget
talking
if
about
I,
Panel van, is it the one with the 2 Coke machines?
yeah, I'm gonna turn it into the red green possum van.
I keep that one.
Yeah, because I also picked up. Well, I got for Christmas the trailer, the tractor trailer, and the trailer for it, uh, at Walmart as well. So it was a good selection at the time.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Chris, my camera's backwards because I'm streaming from Discord. So these 2 pieces of wood I got out, and I got to do some work with them. But it's kind of funny. These 2 pieces are 5E, which is supposed to be the ladder from the below deck to this deck.
But I know.
Problem is,
I know.
I mean, if I lay it almost flat, it's overpriced too long.
So that's where I'm happy with the pearl kit I got because it's nowhere near that detailed.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy with this. When I came across it, I truly, hopefully I can show this without having doors fall off and stuff. Did I fix that one door? I did. I had one door fall off on the upper deck. Something is loose in here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, it's one of my removable wood pieces.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the kit that I have, there's no interior for it.
Yeah. Well, this one doesn't have a side on for this part.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'd like that. That would drive me crazy.
Well, when I saw, I, yeah, showed it to my wife, and she was like, "I love it. This is actually her kit that I will finish someday."
Well, those are long-term projects too. That's not something you can finish quickly.
Yeah. Oh, I've been working on this one for at least a year and a half, maybe
Yeah.
2 years.
That's kind of how I've been treating this Constitution kit. It's not a kit that I'm going to finish quickly, and in fact, I don't want to finish quickly. So,
No.
but it has taken me a little longer than it should, I think.
Hey Spence, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Spence. Hey, Chris. Check this out. Now, is it supposed to go down where there's a lip right here at the top, or is it supposed to go and sit flush like that? Is it flush? Because in the pictures, it shows it almost like that
Wow.
in the pic. So there's a big difference. So, do you got any thoughts or ideas? I don't know if the if this the back half is supposed to be a step down, because it does make a difference with these 2 pins right there at the bottom. It should be flush.
That's what I would have said too.
See, and it's so weird because in the pictures it shows that it's not flush.
Hmm.
You can kind of pick it out.
That might just be a discrepancy in the drawing, though. I mean,
Right there. See the lip?
yeah.
It just looks like it. It looks like, but it's not the only drawing. It's also on the next page as well. There looks to be like it's a step, and it's just weird looking.
Hmm.
So she said that he has done some 3D prints for his wife, and Kenny said, "Show off, shove."
Yeah, crappy drawing. Okay. I was hoping that it would be level because that's what it looked like to me. Are you making noise down here? Oh goodness. Noisy. Because it just sits. It sits on top of those little nubs right there. That's the case.
I'm currently looking for want of a better name to call it, Sprue H. There it is, I think.
Come on. Yeah.
No, that's B. There it is. That should be it.
Check the fit of the other parts, but I'm pretty positive flush is correct. Okay. Yeah.
This
I'm also
is
having a hard time. Well, not exactly that bad, but it's enough where sometimes it's annoying. Like now, the Tamiya extra thin isn't going well with this type of plastic. Like it doesn't wanna melt properly like you would think.
It could be that type of plastic.
Turn this into a ball of sprue glue. Well, Buck, brand new mat that I'm working on. I goobered it up twice. Really bad.
See?
Look, see? See that? That's what Tamiya extra thin does when you spill it out of the bottle.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that particular word at the time, but yeah.
Let me see it. I missed it. What was it? Oh yeah.
What I did was when it's loose because it is getting pretty low, I need to get another bottle. You kind of like you shimmy it a little bit to get it on the tip of the brush. Well, I did it a little too vigorously, and she came out. So what I did was, being the smart guy that I am, it was sitting right there, and I was like, you know what? Oh my God, look at what happened. I better place it over here. Well, guess what happened? I didn't wipe the bottle off, so I got two spots.
Wow.
Eric, let me show you something that I keep right underneath the bench. I have a for it.
Yeah, look, see, I got it. Yeah, it's under my tank.
Yeah, but do you have a whole roll handy?
Yeah, yes, it's on the other side of the room. That's way too far right now. Way too far.
It is.
Can't be around the tank. Yeah, me like the.
Yeah, I was gonna work on the pearl tonight, but I needed a break.
The brush telescopes? Oh, bull, really? No way. Yeah, it does. All right. I are the smart one. I had no idea the thing with a telescope.
I've never been able to get one to do that, to a telescope.
Yeah.
So when it gets down a little ways, I dump it out and then I pour the rest of it into it, pour the rest of it into the new bottle. And I don't dump it out on purpose. I do exactly what you did.
Pour it all over your desk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yes, but I did it good. So there's the seam. I can't, like I said, to me, extra thin is not doing well with this type of plastic. So I will have to use my putty to get that. Oh, is it on the other desk?
Yeah.
It is.
On my wife's plane. I have another one that's building for her. So went to CA.
You went to California? Nice.
Over Bristol, there's two white tubes. I know there's two white tubes, so if you pull the bristles, it should pull them out. I'll give it a try when I get slow. Hey Dan, welcome.
The seam is fine. Those were added on and poorly fit. So close. I had it in hand. I was gonna.
I think what I was trying to say, Eric, is that before the kit was perfect, so they added those parts to screw it up.
Well, I think Chris is talking about the actual tank. Those were added on and poorly fit. Anyways, I don't know. He might be talking about the actual tank. Hey.
Gonna have to look into that camera too.
Yeah, I just have never been able to pull that thing out.
If you get a camera, Matt, you always look into the camera.
Well, no, I bought a new camera today, but it looks a little hazy to me. I'm not sure if, yeah.
Now, Eric, when you're talking to people and you're on the camera that's pointed at you, you do like I do. You look up and to the right so that everybody's like he's ignoring us, but I'm actually reading the chat.
Do you like snob?
This is what I don't like about wooden sprue. They put parts like that inside, very fine, detailed parts that now I have to find somewhere to store.
Right. I picked up this today. Yesterday actually. It's
Well, that's going to irritate me.
it's a little tray
Whoops.
with all these little sort of jars in it. That might be suitable for what you're doing.
Well, I've got several of these.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't know if you've seen the Oaktree workbench thing that they have, but it has 5 of these built into it.
Yeah.
It's a workbench and it's a kit. You get to build it. So which one is, or which ones? 3.
It says remove this middle piece, huh?
So apparently before this left the factory, and I think it's Russia is where this is made, this one part, I mean, I'm really, really impressed with ZHL because apparently this part fell off. And so they taped it on.
Wow. My experience with these kind of kits is that if it falls off, it's in the bag somewhere.
Dan, this is a monogram. Yep, monogram Panzer IV. It doesn't say what type though. You know how they have like usually a letter designator, I guess after the thing, and this is just Panzer IV tank. Is the name of it. That bench bunny. Chris named it. You can thank him.
The tracks go on the ship. Hang on. Sure wants to know where the tracks go on the ship, so I gotta show him.
Fires. I had fires here.
Okay. So here's the ship shoe. They go right there. Put 'em. I just hope my LEDs are still, they should be good in there. But I have to always remind myself whenever I think about the LEDs on the Pearl, they are not resisted yet. Do not do something stupid. Like apply 24 volts.
See the few LEDs that my kit came with, I won't be putting in.
Even my wife said, I was like, you said the 24 volts, and I was like, well, who would do that? And I hear she's in the room, and I hear you. And I'm like, thanks. Wow. Feel a lot.
So I'm gonna try this. See, that's what happens when I try.
Yeah, mine was the same way. I wasn't able to get it to come out like that.
Even better, I pulled the bench out.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
that's not happening.
yeah, see, mine wouldn't come out either. I tried it too.
After I destroyed the brush, it came out.
Right.
Well, and fortunately, I can just throw that brush away.
No, fortunately, I don't have to try it to find out if it works.
That's true.
Eric, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. I knew I could count on you.
We'll see. Too concerned about this bottle because I got a spare or two. Actually, this one's unopened. This one's about a half a bottle. Yes, I'm not going to be trying that again, Chris.
I think you should, just to be safe.
That's a clear indicator that you shouldn't.
If you decide you need to do it, pull this out and put something in the back end to push it in out so that rather than screw up your brush.
No, I'm good now. Thanks.
Coward.
Grab the tube, twist and pull. I did that and it came off. No. Plus, I'm not going to do that, Donnie. Plus, if I need to, I have about 200 or 300 of these things. You know, these little brushes.
Where'd
So
you
I'm
get
good. Amazon?
Yeah, but what are they?
They're brushes. They're micro brushes.
That's what they're called? Micro brushes?
Yeah. And you can get them
Huh.
like that. These are micro sponges. And there's 3 different types of micro sponges. Like I said, I got about 100, 150 of each.
That is quite a bit.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh, no. Scratch. I cut the purple mat. Damn it.
Here we go. Now,
Where are we going?
crazy.
Too late. Those will fit. This is too organized. I'm not used to having everything in just this little bin over here. Everything should be in a pile over there.
Right?
Then Kenny sends his trolls over and clean up my shop, and I can't find anything.
That twist? Yeah, it's supposed to twist, but it's not twisting.
Wait, what did Spence just post?
Not twisting, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
and these are within your price range.
What is Global Eye? TCP Global Eye?
Yep. Okay.
The hell
Those
are
are
all
only the sponges, though.
doing? Huh? Bugging?
2,000 chippy chips for cleanliness. I just made money. I'm the only one that makes money on my stream.
Well, it has these notches where the commander's turret, I guess, is, and you put the knot, you put them in, and you would think that it would turn it so that the hinge to the hatch is like straight on, but that's not. Oops, I'm gonna stop hitting that. That's not the case. You put it in the knot and you can't twist it. You can't push it down and twist it because it doesn't work that way. So it's off kilter unless I nip off those little heat-ons there.
Eric,
Yeah.
you know how they did that? You're a fan of TOS. They did the same thing in TOS. The forward screen is actually off to the right.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I thought that was dead on. I thought that was like, the screen was straight ahead.
No, the screen is off to the right because if you look at the what is it? The bridge hump. The round part at the back for the turbo lift is directly at the back, which is over Kirk's left shoulder.
Which means you got me all messed up because I thought it was off to his left, his back left, right? So
if it's to the off to his back left, so I don't have anything big and round. Okay, this is the bridge. This is the turbo lift, and the screen is right here. But when you move this turbo lift to the back of the bridge dome, you're now facing this direction.
Oh, that's screwy.
Well, Canon says that was a security thing, so that if somebody got access to the ship and was coming off the turbo lift, blah 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 blah, they would know exactly where to shoot for the captain. The truth of the matter is, it was an aesthetic thing, and Roddenberry didn't want Cook to have to turn all the way around to look in the turbo lift.
Wow.
So it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be pointing straight forward, but physically they can't.
All right. This now faces the right direction because I took those damn things off.
Okay, Donnie, the thing is, the screen is centered and the turbo lift isn't. But if you look at the bump with the turbo lift shaft at the back of the Enterprise bridge bump, it's directly behind at the back, which means the screen is on the right, or on the left. You forget, Eric, I've been watching Star Trek since I was 4. And it wasn't in syndication then.
Yeah, I used to watch it because my mom was into it, and I'd watch it. She would watch it, and I'd watch it with her, and that's how I got into it. And I actually liked it right off the bat. I was like, "Wow, cool space show!" I was like, "Heck yeah!" And then next gen and stuff came out, and I thought it sucked. To be honest, I just didn't like it. Their clothes, the outfits sucked. The ship
the
was a bit
the
weird.
outfits sucked.
Yeah,
That when you go back to the original series and you think the next generation's outfits sucked.
yes, I was
Wow.
angry at that.
Wow.
I have to agree with you, Eric, that when I first watched, when I first heard the Next Generation, I was like, they're going to ruin Star Trek. But
Mr. Giggles over there.
as I watched and got older and have seen it multiple shows, I actually appreciate most of them, except for this one that they came out with. They didn't have to. Jean-Luc Picard belongs on the Next Generation. He does not belong on Picard.
Gotcha.
Well, sure he does. That's his name.
Yeah, but that show sucks.
I haven't watched it.
The Voyager.
I
Yeah,
managed
it never worked.
several episodes.
No, I never watched it. I'm not what you'd call a big Star Trek fan.
Oh, here's how big a fan I am. I can even tell you what the first episode I watched was.
Trouble with Tribbles.
No.
Wow.
I don't. I don't know that I've actually ever sat through a whole episode.
Because you suck.
Sure,
The
but
first episode I watched was The Empath. And I know that because I remember the guys with the big heads and them wounding these other guys who I had no idea who they were, and this chick that made their wounds go away.
yeah,
I think my all-time favorite original series episode was the Doomsday Machine. I always liked that one. My mom's was the Trouble with Tribbles.
When they were in syndication, the Doomsday Machine, when they were in first syndication in the early 70s, they wouldn't play that one very often.
Yeah, right. Let's see. It was made in the late '60s, and the Cuban Missile Crisis was in the early '60s. So
well, yeah,
one of
bring
those
logic
things
into it.
like too soon.
Too soon.
That's a good one, Donnie. The Corbomite maneuver was the first one that Donnie ever saw.
Oh, nice.
The little guy and his Tranya.
Yeah, Spence. It probably got good in the third season, only because they changed their outfits. Probably. I'm just saying.
Actually, they did.
When you got guys in I think it was the first episode. When you got guys wearing skirts, that was just a little too much. I was like, what?
It was supposed to be a unisex thing, and everybody was equal. First one,
Why has he never been over?
So the first one that Shu saw was the Man Trap, which was the first one that was aired. I'm betting that Shu remembers watching them first run.
Wow.
Well, I do too. That was the what was it? The Empath. I watched first run. Oh, 4 years old, and I was like, that's really cool shit, man. You know, sure, you should give DS9 another shot. I never liked DS9 either until I actually sat down and watched all the way through it, and it's got some pretty good things.
Oh, you get all excited. Huh? You get all excited. Come on. Mm. You're all happy now, huh?
Then you just had that uniform Galaxy Quest.
Good boy. Yeah. Oh, you're a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you
Galileo 7 is awesome.
are. Yeah.
Galactus is, if I remember it, that's with Trelane. And the discussions about whether he's a Q or not. They're not on Amazon anymore? Wow.
You got your treat? You do. You do. You're right.
I know why they're not on Amazon anymore, Kenny. It's because they're all on Paramount Plus. It's their way to make you get Paramount Plus.
Ah, screw that.
It's like Disney with Star Wars.
Yep. Well, Star Wars or a lot of the Avengers stuff.
Yeah, Avengers. Yeah.
They're now exclusive to Paramount Plus. Wow, I knew that was coming.
Hmm. Might have to find another kit to dig out.
Uh-oh.
I'm just getting bored with this.
Get out the tank.
If this were a wooden kit, I'd be all over it. Like I'm tempted to dig the pearl out again just to work on it some more. I don't know. I do have a tank kit out. Bring this up. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby the other day. I suppose I could start working on that.
Yeah, good boy. Yeah. Such a good guy.
But I don't know. Not really a tank guy. I'm not even sure why I picked it up, to be honest.
So Chris said that Paramount Plus is $4.99 a month these days.
All right.
What's funny is $4.99 a month with commercials. Well, I pay the extra $6 or whatever it is. I pay like $11 a month for no commercials, but they still do the stupid CBS commercials when I watch something.
Yeah.
One of these, I'm gonna call them up and say, "Listen, I'm paying for commercial free. Get that shit off of there."
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't want the people
But I can imagine.
Let's see.
Everybody's going to different level plans now. You know, where if you want to cheap out, you're gonna get like our own personal unskippable commercials.
Yeah. Well, and then what is it? Netflix we have for free because we're with T-Mobile, but we pay the extra $4 a month to not have commercials.
The only one I watch now is Netflix, and it's only because they carry some really cool military documentaries, and that's kind of what I like.
Pee breaks in your old age. That's true.
You ought to look into Discovery Plus.
I have Discovery Plus. It's pretty good.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, for $5, it's really good.
Yep. My wife and I are big fans of the paranormal shows, and they're all over that channel, all over that thing.
It's that you need commercials for pee breaks in your old age.
It's true.
Joe, I was going to say, pause button. I don't need the commercials. I have the pause button. Netflix never has commercials, and Netflix never has newer movies.
It don't matter. Probably the old ones are pretty good. Minus Galaxy Quest.
Hey, somebody bought that one for you.
Who bought it for who? I don't know what you're talking about. Espanol?
Dirk is going to be so heartbroken.
I will watch it. I will.
Magellan TV.
I've heard of that.
I don't think I have. All right, put this away. And we'll dig that up.
What are you digging out? Truck kit?
No, I've only got one truck kit left. I'm gonna leave it alone for a while. Besides, I got like 14 trucks on my shelf. I'm not sure I have any more room for another truck kit.
Send it my way.
Right. Well, I'm supposed to. I have one for you.
What odd fitting parts? Tank is just.
I don't use it near as much as I should.
Yeah, I thought this is where I am on my pearl kit.
The top looks really good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
That's all we can see. Oh, there we go.
Up from me.
What's that?
You're about 1.5 decks up from me. Plus, you have the hull done.
Well,
Or quite a bit done.
yeah. Let's be fair. This is half the kit yours is. So.
Well, there is that.
Yeah.
But I'm only,
Isn't it roughly the same size though, or is it smaller?
No, I think it's about the same size.
I think so.
Yeah, but this only has the top decks. It doesn't have anything below that. So.
Well, I've only been thinking about it. I think it's actually coming up on 3 years since I've been working on this one.
Wow. I want to pick up another one like the Halcon. I think I enjoyed that kit.
Magellan. Okay, Magellan is all your military and history type documentary channel.
Oh yeah, I have heard of that.
I will. I'll have to check that out. I wonder if I can add that on the TV as like an app or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, who did set up the speed build? Was it Chris?
I think it was.
Yeah, Kenny needs to do a speed build. Oh, speaking of Kenny, since you're not babysitting, you're on the phone or the computer or whatever. I've already picked out my Christmas build that I'm going to do. Isn't that insane? We just hit April, and I've already picked out the build I'm going to do for Christmas, which I won't say, but I already picked it out. Let that dry. I'll have to fan now. Seems oh wonderful seems.
I've just spent the last 10, 15 minutes getting glue dried glue out of this thing so I can use my glue.
Already committed you to joining the speed build. Yes.
I did. But Eric's joining.
Yes, I am. The speed build, this year's speed build, I will be doing the Phantom, the Jolly Roger Phantom 1/72 scale.
So what makes it a speed build?
You get like 5 days to do it. It's from no less than that. It's from Christmas to New Year's.
Oh wow, no kidding. No
It
kidding.
was from the 26th to the 30th or 31st at midnight.
Yeah, it's 5 days.
Well, Chris gave us another day.
No.
Wait. Yeah, to midnight on the 1st. Okay, somebody take a screenshot of that and post it on HLI. Because Kenny just committed to the speed build.
Oh.
Hang on, I've done this before. That's why I have a thing that says Eric loves Goofy.
Oh, well, take care, Ken. Get some good sleep. Yeah, he committed. Everybody screenshot that. Now, you know what? I'm on my phone as well. Look at that. Okay, so easy to do. Watch this. This is the live stream of a live stream. Whoa, you see that? That, my dear buddies, is a screenshot.
Oh yeah, I just took a screenshot too.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a screenshot. See that? That's not live chat. That's not live chat. That's a screenshot.
Trying to prove a point or something?
Build, and let me see if I've still got it. Paste.
No, he's saying, okay, welcome back, Ken. You didn't miss much because you were only gone for 5 seconds, I think.
Wow. That's a lot of wheels.
So if you look on the community now, Kenny just committed to the speed build.
Nice.
Put that up there.
Well, maybe I'll do it too. Who knows?
You will.
Oh, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's rushing through a model kit.
See,
You're
now
spinning now, Eric?
What's that?
Spencer just said that, man, Eric is really spitting the fire right now.
Right.
I didn't know you were spitting fire.
I do. It's a hobby.
You got a lot of hobbies. I don't remember the last time I did a tank kit.
Chalk up 2 more missing pieces. Yay.
Eric, I know where those pieces went.
Nice
Stop
cat.
spitting fire.
Nope. He might be referring to, did I say Christmas? Yo ho ho, yes, I did. It said Christmas. I have my Christmas build picked out.
I do too.
And it's trust me, it's something nobody will ever expect.
What? The one that you're building?
Yeah.
You're building a Goofy?
Not even close.
I'm gonna bet that once it's revealed, it'll be fairly predictable.
No, it won't. No, it won't. Nice
Yeah.
try. Nice try.
It will. It will. It'll be something so totally Eric.
So Eric, you build the
Oh.
Hmm.
Little parts. Huh? Little part you can pick up with your thumb.
I'm not gonna. I was about to throw some mahogany stain on these, but I think I like the wood better. Just
Oh,
plain.
don't get into wood types. Kenny's still around.
Does look pretty good.
So, if you look at that frame that I had on there,
Yeah.
does it look good or bad with no stain on it? I think it looks fine.
No, I like it. I prefer myself for things like a frame like that um, to be a totally different shade or color from the surrounding stain because you want it to stand out anyway.
Yeah. Okay. And that's the thing is that the only stain I have right now, and I gotta rectify that soon, is that mahogany stain that I used on the deck.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is one of those.
Three shipped 1/2500 scale Star Trek ships that can be banged out quickly. That's what you think, Kenny. I've got one I've got the 7-pack that's been sitting here not finished for about 2.5 years.
Chris thinks I'm building the NSEA protector. No. No.
Sequest.
I don't even know what that is.
No?
Wait, you don't know Galaxy Quest either?
No Sequest I do. I don't know what that thing is that Eric just called off.
You said that kind of it. You said you didn't know what it is.
What?
Galaxy Quest.
Oh, Galaxy Quest? Yeah, I know what that is.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that hasn't seen it.
Yeah. Galaxy Quest?
No, I haven't seen it.
No, you haven't really?
No, I haven't.
All right. Nothing to be ashamed of.
We took away his nerd card last year.
Yeah.
Because he had
Oh, this is one of those wonderful kits, Eric, where I got to heat up plastic and melt it. No, it's a God's honest truth. It's a pin that you got to round over the end of it so that it doesn't pop out. Now I'm going to play with fire.
Plastic, right?
Yeah. Now I'm going to play with fire.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know? We're going to see.
Yes, he got the DVD for Christmas of Galaxy Quest.
Did he really?
So,
Miss Caitlin.
yeah, Kirk Pitt, who was his Secret Santa, sent it to him.
Yeah, no, I'll watch it eventually.
It was an okay movie.
Another one that Eric needs to watch sometime when it's available somewhere for free is Forbidden Planet.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
I saw it on YouTube, but you got to pay for it.
When you watch Forbidden Planet, you'll feel like you're watching a Star Trek movie. And it was made in 57, I think.
So there's a chance I'm not going to like it then.
See, he's already got the grumpy old man syndrome.
Not about grumpy old man. It's about my dislike of Star Trek. That's all it is.
Grumpy.
Yeah, I mean a little bit of that, you know.
Man.
So you're saying he's related to you, Eric?
I'm not grumpy. I'm Sally Sunshine. Are you kidding me?
Sally is right.
Sally Sunshine, baby.
Listen, Sally. Yes, old school. So seriously, if you get a chance, the Forbidden Planet I thought I was like, yeah, whatever. When I first watched it, and then I was like, it's actually really good. Yes, Leslie Nielsen before his hair was full on white, and before he started doing comedy movies.
He was in that?
Yes.
No, no kidding.
Close Encounters, it has been a long time.
Then you have what was that other one there? War of the Worlds. I think it was what the original there. War of the Worlds. The hell they
That was the only problem with War of the Worlds, and it's the source material, so you can't really get around it, is that the aliens die from a cold.
That's hilarious though.
Well, I mean, you kind of got to go with what they were going for. I mean, they're aliens. They wouldn't have had any immunity to our germs.
Yeah. And in that, H.G. Wells was actually brilliant that he did that.
Yeah.
Of course, in the
Isn't War of the Worlds the one where it was like it originally started with the oh god, what was it? The radio show?
Yep.
And then people freaked out?
Yep.
Yes, Orson Welles did a similar to Radio Mystery Theater. He did that with War of the Worlds, and people thought it was real, even though there were commercials and it said this is a play and all this.
Is that how gullible the people were back then?
No, it's just that's
The story was very convincing.
it was the first time anything like that had ever been done.
Well, and they did it like it was a news broadcast too. It wasn't strictly a story.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was. I imagine that people were scared.
And I remember, I think CBS made a television movie about it back in the 70s.
I believe so. Let's not even talk about the Tom Cruise version.
Yeah.
That one blew monkey nuts.
Yeah. I got it on DVD if you want it, Eric.
Nope. Nope. I already threw up once enough. I'm not exactly a huge Tom Cruise fan, so
No, I'm not either.
Well, my wife watched the other day, The Day the Earth Stood Still.
I didn't care for that one either. The latest one with Keanu Reeves. That was a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Oh, on that subject, if you haven't seen the new Matrix movie and you're planning on picking up the DVD or Blu-ray, don't. Save your money. It was terrible. I don't think I've ever bought a Blu-ray ever and ever really wanted a refund. I genuinely want a refund with this one.
So, Eric,
yeah.
rather than watching that movie, watch Galaxy Quest.
What?
Don't watch the new Matrix movie, watch Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, Galaxy Quest is an okay movie. I'd watch it.
I have a copy.
Alan Rickman. I liked it. It was just a decent Tim Allen movie, I think.
First try.
I think it's a decent Star Trek movie, to be honest.
I do too. I thought it was amazing.
Well, I'm again not being a Star Trek lover. I don't think it would take much to make it a decent Star Trek movie.
No. You Galaxy Quest is awesome. You gotta watch it. It's amazing.
I've seen it.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about, then, right?
Eric goes into this mode anytime somebody starts talking Galaxy Quest and telling him he should watch it. Like, I've seen it, it's awesome.
What's really funny is he tries to convince me that there's a decent Star Trek movie, and there really isn't.
Ah, Rathbone.
All right, yeah, you got me on that one.
Which one?
Wrath of Khan.
Rathbone.
Star Trek movie ever.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
You know, sometimes, Eric, I think you really do need to watch Galaxy Quest so that you know why you need an Omega 13. Because you need an Omega 13 device.
I'm going to awkwardly just chuckle at that one. Just to pretend I know what the hell you just said.
Wow.
I don't want to spoil it, actually.
No, please don't. Please don't. I want this to be a virgin watch, okay? Right? A virgin watch. That's what I want it to be.
Actually-
really good reason to watch Galaxy Quest. Okay, so Sigourney Weaver, and the other one is?
Alan Rickman.
Sigourney Weaver's left boob, Sigourney Weaver's right boob. Right? Did I nail that?
Actually, Eric, should I tell them about that wonderful movie you bought your sister and myself for Christmas one year?
Yes.
Yeah, not even bought. Not even bought. You went to McDonald's and got it free. And that was your Christmas gift to us.
That's right.
Yep.
I'm broke, man.
Yep, you went to McDonald's, got your Happy Meal, and you showed up at my house and you brought Back to the Future on VHS.
See? That was an amazing movie. You're welcome.
I don't think I ever watched it.
See, now it was you.
Wow.
You guys, he hasn't even watched. I have watched Back to the Future. See?
Well, I've watched Back to the Future, just not that copy of it. You know, your wonderful gift
Why? Because
From-
it has Ronald McDonald on it?
from McDonald's.
Okay. That said, can we all admit the Star Wars Holiday Special is the most brilliant piece of cinema ever made?
No. I don't think anybody on the planet can really make that claim and seriously mean it.
And he actually doesn't seriously mean it. I know Spence doesn't mean that.
I sat through it in 78. The one time it was on TV, and Eric and I have tried to sit through it on YouTube.
Nope. Can't do it.
Nope.
Never watched it. Didn't. In '78 when it came out, I thought it was silly that they were doing something like that. And I've seen it. I've tried watching it on YouTube, and I think I made it in like 15 or 20 seconds.
Yeah.
It is so horrible.
Yeah, it's not good. It's almost like watching any of the last 3 Star Wars movies. It's almost that bad.
Those fanfics.
Yeah.
They're not canon.
Sadly, they are.
I don't consider them canon.
I don't think I'd ever in my life would have thought I wouldn't have seen a Star Wars movie, and I haven't seen the last 3. The last 2, including the Solo movie.
I haven't seen Solo. No, I haven't seen Solo.
Nope.
You should. It's a good movie.
I am?
Yep. And they actually made sense out of him doing the Kessel Run in under 14 parsecs. seeing that parsec is not a measurement of time, it's a measurement of distance.
Oh, it goes that way? Wait.
Shoot, I never watched it. Never have seen that.
What's that?
Shu said, I think we all watched it when we were kids. And I'm like, nope, never did. And Spence is supposed to be the smart one here. And I have no idea. The first time I ever saw Boba Fett was Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Ugh, why do tanks have so many wheels?
You know, with what movies were on in the theaters at the time. When I saw Star Wars in the theater, the same theater during the day was playing, or at night, I'm sorry, after midnight, was playing Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the white likes that movie.
I do. I think it's a black.
Not really.
Yeah.
So I think you weren't very appreciative of the remake either then.
There was a remake.
Yeah, I was gonna say they made a remake.
Why?
They did a remake because they've been doing a lot of remakes on things like on old shows. But they did a remake, and Frankenfurter was actually a. I don't remember if she was cross-dressing or if she's fully trans, but it was a transgender, somebody who was born a man and is now professionally as a woman.
You're outside my pay grade now.
You said the first movie you remember seeing was 2001: Space Odyssey.
That
I have seen it once, but I stress only once. I haven't actually seen it in a long time.
and that's a movie that I can't actually sit through. I never could.
The 2001, I can watch the whole thing, but I have to do it in segments.
Right.
And I still, to this day, do not get the space baby.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Starts out with a bunch of monkeys around like a black cube or something.
Yeah, that was. Meatloaf again.
What? Who's having meatloaf?
What?
Said, let's do the time warp again. He's talking about
Oh, Rocky Horror.
first time Boba Fett showed up in real life was the parade before Empire.
The next Disney Star Wars will be all about assembling and programming. C3PO. That's fine.
I know the 3PO.
No, I looked for the Bandai C3PO, and he's like super expensive.
Yeah, it's why it's the only reason I haven't got it yet. I got all the other droids, I just don't have that one.
I just think it's coming right along.
funny. I can hear Mark saying it, and I keep thinking it's Thumper.
No, I got Thumper back in his cage. He really wanted me to pay attention to him, and so when he does that, he headbutts my ankle and starts like scratching his feet on my shin. I'm like, yeah, you're going
Then pay attention to him. What's the matter with you?
in.
You shouldn't have a problem with bleeding, Eric.
Right? I don't got time to bleed. Name that movie. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's Predator. Come on, guys.
Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't answer.
Come on, that was an easy one.
I
No.
was thinking, I recognize the line.
And then the other guy next to him, he fires off his M203, and he's like, "You got time to duck?"
Good old Arnie.
I actually like 2010 better than 2001. Oh, real year or is there a movie?
Yes, there is.
That is a whopper gap.
Leaking oil. Come on.
Leaking,
Yes.
It's
leaking
not
oil.
oil. It's that other guy God, what was his name? Bishop. See? I'm like Bishop. He's cool.
Yeah. Bishop from Alien.
Yeah.
Well, you don't leak oil. You leak some white mayonnaise-looking stuff.
Happens to the best of us.
That scene where he gets like knifed in the back by the queen, right? Like that must have been like a really crazy scene to shoot with him spitting crap all over Sigourney Weaver.
I remember when my aunt and uncle went and saw that in the theater, and I babysat. They came back and they were like, "Oh my God, that is the scariest movie ever!" And now we laugh about it.
Yep. I never really found it scary, but I've heard a lot of people say that, you know.
But here's what was really awesome.
Mm.
When I was 13 years old, they had this really neat invention called Laserdisc. They would play that movie in the mall, in the electronics store, and it was rated R.
I won't watch the theatrical version of Aliens ever again. Now I saw the extended, you know, with the sentry guns and all the other added tidbits and stuff. That's like that's like the true version. That's what should have been in theaters.
Are you talking Aliens or Alien?
No, Aliens.
I'm talking the first.
Like for instance, the theatrical version never showed the sentry gun scene, among others, but that's like one of my favorite scenes too.
It's just no pleasing you.
Nope. But I will. But again, the extended version, absolutely. That's got all the fancy tidbits. You look up on YouTube the sentry gun scene, and then you're like, why did they even take this out?
It's just said I sprayed crap all over Sigourney Weaver too.
Ah.
Wow.
There we go.
It was a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the streams usually only stay PG for a short amount of time.
Yeah. Well, you guys weren't paying attention. I dropped a. I don't think I dropped an F-bomb. But I did say shit or something like that.
Yes.
Can't cast.
Ow. I need my wider hand.
I think. Excuse me.
Is
I
it
think.
no experience? Eric, is it no experience? Because I could have sworn you said I think.
I think.
Yeah,
I don't do it often.
that's true.
I think the next tank build will. I'm gonna try like photo. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna do like photo etch, metal barrels, all sorts of funky stuff.
Tracks?
Too much like work.
I did out. It's fun.
Tracks, Eric?
Rags? What? Bags?
Crack.
Crack?
Crack?
Yes, crack.
Crack? Yeah, I can try crack, I suppose. See? Let's see. Immature audiences. That's right, Spence. Buck, are you working on the Ecto Sunday?
Yes.
Inquiring minds wanted to know.
I see that. Chris asked. And Donnie said, "Hey Eric, I'll watch the sentry gun scene on YouTube if you watch Galaxy Quest."
Well, they really want you to watch that, don't they?
I'm not answer to those things. These guys are just trying to get me all riled up. See, and I'm not going to do it. You just got to be easy going.
Nerd card. I mean, you know how drastic that is.
Yeah, I'll get it back. Even if I have to steal it, I'll get it back.
I think you did once.
No, you know what? I'm making a shop card. Technically, that's about as nerdy as you can get, right? So, I'm making my own nerd card. So, yeah.
You need to put it on there somewhere. Nerd card.
I should. Oh yeah. Speaking of Shop Cat, I'm thinking about sticking with the original one. I think the other one I just got like a little too fancy, and I'm not entirely sure why it came out blurry.
I mean, it was weird. It's like one of them is high res, the other one is not.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, and I didn't change the resolution when I was doing the editing on it.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is I've looked at it, and I've thought about doing more with the goofy Millennium Falcon, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I might put a background or some sort on it, but I'm going to leave it alone. I like the way it looks,
Right.
and I on the Queen Mary. I love the way that Terry put Goofy's one hand up like he's holding something because that's where I put the model that I'm working on.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And so, Chris, I think what you asked was if I was streaming on the Ecto on Sunday. I wonder.
Me too.
Damn it. Triangle file. Or square file. I wanted the triangle one.
Square peg, round hole. That is oddly bent. So, here's my lighter. Let me fix this.
TIMA. Immature.
Ooh.
What's up? I see. Chris was trying to get me to set off my speaker. I like that. That might actually work. I'm starting to build a ladder.
All right. Good luck with that.
Yep.
And do you have to place all the rungs as well?
Yes.
Yep. Good luck with that.
And that's why, if you look right there,
Yeah.
I took my file and notched that.
Yeah. I had to do that on my victory kit, and it was a nightmare. And it was because it was much smaller scale too.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that file?
So let me see. I need light in there.
Oh, look at you, you little fat.
That looks about right.
Yeah, that's how I approach all of my model kits. That looks about right.
That looks about right. It's not. I'll fix it later.
If it's not, I'll just ignore it later.
Yep.
If it ain't broke, fix it till it is.
It is. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your line there.
No, it was just motorpool was fun. See, I used to love swinging the wrench. Now you asked Mac if he liked working on cabs.
Oh God, no. 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 And I still maintain if anybody tells me they like working on a car, I'll call them a liar to their face. Because there ain't nothing enjoyable about that experience.
It is. It's such a wonderful time.
Liar.
Blend of man and machine.
Liar. Liar. Told you about the last time I had to replace my my rotors and pads, didn't I?
Yes, I think you did. You said you had a wonderful time at it.
Oh yeah. Took me 3 days to remove 2 rotors from the rear end of a Jeep Wrangler. I broke 2 socket wrenches, a brake puller, and I threw a proper fit by picking my toolbox up and throwing it across my lawn. And I wasn't embarrassed about it.
You can't be because you have to go and pick it back up.
Nope, I was not embarrassed by it at all. I hate that experience so much. I'll pay someone to work on my cars from now on.
And this is why I drive a 2018 that I bought. It was the prior, or was it 2 years? Yeah, I think it was 2 year prior model, but it was brand new. I bought that sucker because I was tired of fixing cars.
Yeah.
I don't get it. How do people get tired of fixing cars? I mean, other than the fact that everything's like electrical, like I totally get that nowadays, but like older vehicles, man, let me get in there.
Then get in there, but leave me out of it.
Just like Eric, I used to love fixing airplanes. And then I realized that I was the guy who was fixing airplanes while everybody else was trying to figure out how to get home early and, cutbacks.
Yeah, yeah.
When we got Block 50s in Spangdahlem, Block 50 F-16s in Spangdahlem, first digital flight controls for F-16s, I spent 4 months on 12-hour shifts because I took the worst broke jet every night. Eric?
Yeah.
When I left Spangdahlem and went to Luke in Arizona, a lot of people have gone to Luke from Spangdahlem. The pro supers there were all fighting over who had to take me. I mean, who got me?
Wow.
They fought over who was going to get me because they knew when I fixed a jet, it was fixed. It was no longer.
God bless the
Yeah.
kids, they're close.
They stopped letting me near jets after a while.
Why? What'd you do?
I had a car accident in 1991 that basically destroyed my memory, and I think they figured if I'm the guy fixing $1 billion aircraft, I probably shouldn't be, having memory problems.
Yeah. Where's that?
Well, I was in fuel systems maintenance, so I was the guy at one point, and of course, Eric knows me now. At one point, I was small enough to be able to climb into those fuel cells. And yeah, I guess they figured I was probably not the best person to be doing that kind of thing anymore.
No, especially if you're the guy that gets forgotten inside of there too.
Well, to be fair, if I got forgotten in there, it's probably because I forgot I was doing anything at all. Honestly, yeah, my memory was so it still is to this day. It's horrible. So, and that car accident did horrible things to me.
I had a best friend, had a full-size pickup, and I had just fixed, speaking of fixing cars, I had just fixed up a 1980 Oldsmobile Omega. And I was so proud of that thing. Man, I got a Grant steering wheel on it. I mean, there was nothing to write home about, but I was like, yeah, I took this from, it wasn't even running, piece of junk, and it was roadworthy after that. First, drive in it, long, lengthy drive. I was taking some stuff back out to Oakland, Maine. I was in Maine at the time. And a friend of mine was right behind me, and he was paying attention to the four-wheeler. He was like, oh, four-wheeler. I was stopped at the T intersection at the top of a hill, kind of a stupid place to have one, really. And I was at a dead stop, and he was doing 45. I did not have my seatbelt on. By the time my car stopped spinning and doing 360s in the middle of the intersection, I was in the passenger seat. And somebody came up. I remember somebody came up to the passenger side door, leaned in on, said, "Hey, dude, you all right?" And I'm like just coming out of this, like, holy crap. I was like, yeah. He reached over. That's when I realized where I was. He reached over and shut the car off. Nah, that's when I was like, shit, I'm in the passenger seat. Who the hell was driving?
I had something similar to that, except for it was 87. I was in Germany, had my first car ever. I had bought my car in Germany and I was on my way to work. We were sending people out, and I see this truck in my lane and a car in the other lane, and I think, okay, the truck's passing this car. 11-ton truck, have you now? And I'm like, okay. And that's the last thing I remember, other than a jarring thud and waking up in my car. The guy was asleep in my lane. The car, the little red car that was passing him, or that he was passing, was actually going the same direction I was. It was an unmarked Polizei car going the opposite direction, or going the same direction, who went around him, but was smart enough not to honk his flippin' horn. I leaned on him, past the guy, and he woke up. He woke up, saw that he was in the wrong lane, and drove over my car.
Yeah, mine looked like a hatchback when Keith was done with it.
He entered my passenger door and exited through the trunk, and the only place that you could survive that car in that accident was in this position I was at, because it was literally, that was the highest point in the car, was the pillar on the driver's side. Everything else was flat. What was funny was when I came to, I'm like, okay, I've had an accident. Shit. I turned the key off and stuck it in my pocket. This is back when we had the solid OD greens. So pockets were a little bit more convenient. Stuck the keys in my pocket. Shit, the car's still running, so I put it in park so it would not roll away. Got out of the car, turned around and went, "Oh." And it was funny because they grabbed me. They thought I was dead. They literally thought I was dead. They grabbed me, they pulled me over, put me in the red car. This is how I found out that it was an unmarked cop car. There was a radio in the glove box. Dude, do you mind if I smoke? He's like, yeah, go ahead. Do whatever. You're alive, man. Do whatever you want. And after I lit my cigarette, I'm like, oh shit, I've got to put my warning triangle out. So I go to get up and I go to get the warning triangle out of the trunk of my car, which is flat on the ground, and so is my gas tank. And they're like, no, and they grabbed me and stuck me back in the car and like, shit, stay. And it was funny because there was a guy that was sweeping glass off from the accident, off of the road. And he was white as a ghost. Because I got up when I got out of the car, because he was the guy who had killed me, he thought. It spun my car, which Opel Rekord is a fair-sized sedan. It spun my car 270 degrees around. And it rolled the truck, basically. It pushed his right front wheel was pushed 4 feet back. Turns out he was doing 100 kilometers, which speed limit for that size of truck was 60. I was doing about 60 kilometers because I had slowed down, trying to figure out what the guy was doing. Combined total speed between the two of us was only 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, you are lucky. Isn't it amazing some of the shit we survived through, huh?
Oh, yeah. What's funny is I walked away from it and I cracked jumped all the way to the hospital when the ambulance showed up and they said, lay down, tied me to a backboard. I'm like, what? I'm good.
Well good, man. Well good.
You just said, how do we know you're not a ghost? I am. It was funny. I cracked jokes all the way to the hospital, and then they finally, after they did the X-rays and they determined I didn't have a broken back, they let me up off of that gurney, and I'm sure that they threw away the sheet because there had to be about 5 pounds of glass that fell off of my uniform.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's insane, dude.
So the only piece of glass that was left in the car was the driver's side door window. Everything else had shattered. And the funniest thing that I did after that was that, when my flight chief came and got me out of the emergency room, I'm like, dude, don't have a hat.
Need a hat.
It was E3, and my biggest concern after this accident was I didn't have a hat. Just said that he'll have a good story if he survives this live stream.
Something you can tell your grandkids. Let me see this. Plunk. Done. There. Now, that one's done.
I don't believe you.
Nope. It's checked off. It has to be done.
Yeah, you put a big line in the middle of that thing too, but that didn't stop it.
Yeah. I just need to, it says not to glue the gun to the turret, but I don't know. I probably will.
Nobody tells me I can't do something.
Exactly.
I'm a married man. I know of at least one person that does.
Right on. Wow. That was pretty cool. I still have a lot more to do on here. I am putting the side shields up, and I suppose, what do you call them? The brackets. These brackets here that hold the side shields up on this. I'll probably end up doing those, but it looks to me like those big side shields here. Here it's got a Revell sticker on it. That's nice.
It's better than engraved in there.
Then I can sand it off. Oh, it's gonna be glue. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna put glue on the too, so what are you bitching about?
Oh man, it's like look at it. Yeah. And they know they're gonna like, oh man, there's gonna be like some OCD that cares a lot about his models. He's gonna get this thing, he's gonna freak out, and they all had a good laugh in the meeting room. Bastard.
The word that is, Eric, they're probably watching the stream right now.
I knew there was something fishy to Chris. No, we'll call that extra goop on the side. We'll call that battle damage.
There you go.
Is it on the outside?
Yeah, that's on the outside.
What the hell is wrong with them people?
The inside has the grooves that you can see for the bracket holders. Now this is the interesting part because you can see it right here. This is the battle damage, but you have to literally saw, like, because there's no preparation, obviously, but you have to cut out the two panels on that one side. So I'm not going to do that. If I wanted to battle damage it up, I'll use fire and just poke holes in
There you go.
You had fire earlier.
Yes, I did, because when you're putting on the 7 heat to the barrel, the very tip of it there, the flash suppressing pad of it. When it went on, that's when I noticed there was a severe kink to it. So the whole plastic was like warped. So I was like, hey, I'm going to heat it up. Well, I keep forgetting that heating up the plastic isn't good if you don't do it quickly. Because it can be like it's not bending, and then all of a sudden it'll be like a shrinky and I was like, oh shit. And of course it's drooping all over the place. So I had to put it back really quick. So some much needed sanding and it's back to normal. Then easy fix. Easy fix. Now I can catch up on chat while
She keeps trying to figure out where the tracks go on the Pearl.
That's an interesting question. Mine didn't come with tracks.
Jersey armor is what it's called. Jersey armor.
Your Pearl didn't come with tracks? What the
No,
heck?
I feel ripped off.
You don't have rubber tracks?
No, the Pearl didn't come with any.
Ha ha ha.
Kenny's leaving. Good night, Kenny.
Na 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 na. I got rubber tracks. Just saying. All right, that's a good one, Ken. Thanks for joining.
Yes, thanks for stopping by.
So, intermission, for me anyways, the Queen Mary 2, black paint is on. Anybody seen the forums, the HLI forums? I posted a couple pics for I've been posting progress of it. I actually need to take a video here coming up, but I think I'll do that once the white is put on. But it's looking really good. The first coat of black went on really good. If we're talking nautical terms, on the port side, it looked really nice. On the starboard side, however, starboard side, what do you call it? Bow? No, starboard side, front? I don't know. Anyways, the front starboard side, that area, for whatever reason, now mind you, and at this point in time, I'm using rattle can, but it's Rust-Oleum, so it's the same brand. I'm not mixing the paint. And the paint, the primer underneath it had been dry for days. Like seriously, cured the whole 9 yards. You could tell because it had this. You could tell it was an interaction because it had that crackling effect, like dry earth, Utah desert kind of crap going on. So
That's a persistent problem for me.
I've had that happen too. You use the exact same brand and the primer and the paint itself don't like each other?
yeah, it was weird because I've heard that if you mix, like if you use, like for example only, Krylon primer and then go over it with Rust-Oleum paint, there might be an interaction. Okay, I get that. That's two separate companies. But when you're using the same stuff from the same company, it didn't make sense. So I had to sand it all down and then repaint it. And the repaint came out better. I'm not going to be fussy about it. But this is one thing I'm going to change. I'm going to start practicing on the airbrush, but I'm not going to use it right away. I'm just going to practice with it. But what I am going to do in the interim, especially with my model CADs, I'm going to buy the Tamiya spray cans. I hear a lot of people have a lot of success with those, and it comes out in a finer mist. It's, it's a little can for the same price as a big, Rust-Oleum 2X or whatever. But I don't know. I think getting the modeling paint is worth it for me while I'm practicing with the airbrush. So
I've actually had some interaction, and I don't remember if it was Rust-Oleum or what brand it was. Maybe it was operator error. Could be.
Right, right?
But I've had some problems with that, and it was actually on my Enterprise refit, and it was just one section. It was really the weirdest shit that happened. A section about that big.
Yeah, you were just telling me about that not too long ago. That you were like, yeah, I'm just gonna like leave it, you know.
No, I didn't leave it. I just cleaned it off to more plastic and re-hit it. That was years and years ago, and I never have gone back and finished that model. It's a shelf queen.
Forever.
No, not forever.
All right, so Chris says saw those size plates at a joint and throw sections away. Very common to see sections missing. All right, and he's talking about these side plates here, how they're actually sectioned off in panels. Yeah, I might just do that, Chris, and then leave the triangular bracket where it used to be, and I'll leave those. So I think it's one per section. Yeah, it's one triangle bracket per section. Yeah, I think I'll do that. That might look cool.
And put one just mangled, rolled up over the side of the tank.
Well, that would be where the bullet, the one that comes pre-damaged.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah, I could probably do that. I still, there's, I saw some people do this with armor models, and it's these front mud plates, I guess they're called. I don't know the names of them, but these front plates were usually bent, dented, and sometimes even missing from the armor model. So I thought I might be able to do something with that. You know, not mess it up like too bad, but like it's seen some mileage.
Oh, come on. If anybody can mess it up too bad, it's you.
Yes, I can, but I have vowed not to be doing that.
Huh.
More of an oil-based paint. Okay, Rust-Oleum is more of an oil-based paint, Spence says, so it can take a while to fully dry and oxidize, especially the layers underneath the top one. Okay, so I've heard the terminology, Spence, is if this is what you're saying, I guess, gas out, like when you let a paint gas out, this is kind of what you're talking about, oxidize or dry. Because I mean, it was days, like days, in a well-heated room,
Room was on fire.
Chris, if they got damaged or the crew had to remove them for repairs, they became ditch plugs. Ah, all right. Especially, okay. They became ditch plugs, especially the front one near the drive sprocket. Okay. These front fenders were usually hinged to make access to the drive sprocket easier. They got damaged and ripped off. Drivers bashed their way through things. Yeah. See, so that makes sense. That makes sense. So, I can't remember how I saw them do it. I think they took heat to it and then like pliers or whatever, or tweezers, and just kind of like curled up the corners and, dented it up.
I've seen you do things like that.
Well, I'm doing this in a very light fashion. This tank will be on the shelf and display orientated, not blown up, not wrecked,
Yet.
not crashed,
Yet.
not in space.
Yet.
Okay, shut up.
It It won't survive long.
All right. So now I'm irritated just a little bit
Uh-oh.
because these aren't marked. No, those are the same ones. There's the ones I'm looking for. So these narrower ones will fit in the opening to go down below. I had 2 rungs on here. They were beautiful. I went to try and put it, test for it. Nope, I ain't going in there. I don't like it. It's dark down there.
All right. Let's see. Something to bend with. I could probably.
Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer will bend most things.
All right. All right, Chris. Let's do this. Let's see. How can I prop this up? Helping hands, maybe? Well, helping hands. Let's get this bad boy up. All right. All right, Chris, you ready? Oh, wait a minute. Spen said something. Gas out means more like evaporate, like acrylics or lacquers. Oils and enamels instead oxidize. That is, they react with the oxygen in the air, and that can take a few days or more. Okay, I get that. Okay, so the acrylics and lacquer. That's cool that you mentioned that because a lot of the car guys that I watch, they mention the gas out, but they're using lacquers and acrylics. The lacquers being the like tester spray paint, and or other paints. All right, that space armor disappeared as the war went on because they became less effective against high velocity guns, and they were heavy. The space armor. Oh, yeah. Okay. The plates. Okay. Gotcha. All right. I'm playing with fire. I'm playing with fire.
That's not
I
good.
want to tell.
I'm playing with fire.
I'm going to tell Karina.
You can't do anything about it. What? No.
You might not want to bend these unless you can remove the drive sprocket. And I know you can't remove the drive sprocket. Somebody tried to glue it on the inside of the tank.
Yeah, well, maybe I put 4 drive sprockets in there. How do you know?
That was one of those times that we were just all laughing and typing in the chat. Engine directs.
I don't know. Remove the drive sprocket. Yeah, but Chris, fine. I bet that one. I bet that one. It looks fine. Fine.
Things look fine until they don't.
Huh? See? Yeah, the little curl up. Huh? Not bad. Right? Don't melt the sprocket teeth. Huh? Nah. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I probably would.
He probably already has.
One. Now, if I could have. Oh, I'd have to do it. Had a piece of metal.
And a little driver's head sticking up out of the top of that tank. Crazy. It's all I've succeeded in doing tonight. Paint half a soldier.
It's not bad. managed to put these stairs together backwards.
Hey, if you got to put them together somehow, backwards is as good as any.
I hear fire.
Getting there. Just had to grab some stuff.
Okay. That will put it down now.
Now.
Chris says, looks good. Your first damage, you're now a tank modeler. No, pack it with mud to hide your mistakes and your journey. Now pack it with mud to hide your mistakes and your journey is complete. And you wall mud.
Hey, wall mud. I'm telling you, that is like the secret weapon now.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say it, guys, but I think I'm done in.
Whoops, I caught on fire.
Well, that's good. That's real good.
Is that what you were trying for? Was fire?
Alright, I'll stop there. That's cool. I don't want heavy damage. But yeah, I'll show this off real quick. Damage. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Cool. Started my stairs.
All right.
All right, guys, I'm done.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm out of here too.
So am I. Everybody have a group.
That was fun.
All right. Yeah, it was. We'll see you all next Friday.
Next Friday it is.
Works for me.